Hello everybody, hopefully this finds you all very busy at preparing your assessment 2A. In case you think that you have it hard, this is some of what I've been doing today. Okay, organisational symbolism, which is almost like a sort of kill me kind of read. But anyway, it's part of my research, and let's just say I have a life outside Swinburne, and yes, it is actually that exciting. But anyway, back on to the issue of assignments 2A. It's worth 10%, so the full assessment 2 is worth 30%, but the second part, the reflective essay, isn't due until after the Christmas holidays. Now, it is possible some of you will actually nominate only to do the second part and not the first part, in which case you would obviously forfeit 10%. So I hope you'd all have a go, but given that some people have been a little bit slow off the mark already, I know the reality is not everyone will join in the group work. If you're wondering about instructions, please note I have posted a lot on discussion board posts over the last 2 weeks, and I've also emailed you really detailed instructions with VoiceThread, topic choices, who your groups are. If you're not in touch with your groups already, you really should be. For people who haven't heard from other members but have tried and given it about a week, you've got every right to believe that you can probably forge ahead anyway, though I would still suggest keep some slides, keep the option there perhaps for a group member if you don't know for sure that they're not involved to do some slides or come in a little bit late in the piece because sometimes people are travelling or there are other reasons. So other than that, good luck, Godspeed. And this week we talked about US and Britain, so there is a little bit of discussion on discussion board. Of course, with assessments coming up, I wasn't expecting discussion to be really vibrant, but what is there I think is good. And just remember that it's also about the image and identity Australia projects on the world stage. So for example, Britain might not be the superpower it was once, so it's probably less influential in that sense for us. However, our Westminster system of government and our law and legal institutions, and even how that impacts how we approach human rights issues, would have a lot to credit, I suppose, to the traditional British ways. And also US being a significant security partner, obviously now with the US being the superpower, that's very significant. And we also share some of those cultures and traditions with the US, though we certainly have a different system of government. And in terms of the world stage, the other thing to watch for is that geopolitically, Asia, of course, is the most significant region for us now, and a lot more than US or Europe. However, because of our relationship with the US and because of what we share, the values and some of the priorities, it's been really important to us to keep the US engaged in the region, particularly because of flashpoints like the North Korean Peninsula. Obviously, South China Seas is a bit tricky. Also, Japan and China, there's been some friction there, and US, Japan, and Australia have often been seen as a little bit of a having a little bit of a tripartite alliance. So just be aware of some of the history behind those relationships and what it says about our identity. So that's all from me, folks, this week. And like I said, good luck with your assessments. I'll still be looking in on discussion board and emails for any questions. But, there are a lot of instructions out there at this point, and most of all, talk to your groups. And I look forward to seeing your presentations on VoiceThread. Thank you.